Hey guys, Nate from the House of Shadows and the Nightmare After Halloween.
This is Troy with Inside the Haunt Industry, and I'm here with Nathan Foltz from House of Shadows. And they are doing a very unique Christmas-themed haunt here in Gresham, Oregon. And so I have a couple of questions for him tonight. And we'll start off with how long have you been doing Christmas haunts, and what kind of themes were they in the past?
This is our 4th year doing a Christmas haunt. Our first theme was basically a Nightmare at Christmas, and which had nothing to do with Nightmare Before Christmas or any of those others. We just called it that, and that was our first one. And it was basically a Krampus, Evil Santa style Christmas haunt. Then after that we did a blackout Christmas haunt. And then our 3rd year we did a blackout Christmas haunt with Krampus. So we had Krampus in there, it was blackout. And then there was this year, which is the Nightmare After Halloween.
So that brings us to what is your theme this year, and what does it revolve around?
This year the theme is Nightmare After Halloween, which is based off of the Nightmare Before Christmas. And so we take the Nightmare Before Christmas, we make it our own version, and we came up with Nightmare After Halloween.
Nice. So, what part of this haunt separates it from your normal full contact Halloween haunt?
Well, you know, my wife came up with a good idea, and that was creating an intensity chart. And that's something that we're going to be doing this next year for us, the House of Shadows. Our goal throughout the year is to have a lot of different attractions. And what we're going to do is create an intensity chart between 1 and 10. And 10 being super intense and 1 being not intense at all. And the reason we're going to come out with that chart is clearly during Halloween we have our normal haunt, which is a 10. It's super extreme. Whereas this haunt, which is the Nightmare After Halloween, will be like a 4. And that's what we're going to do from now on, so we can tell people throughout the year, as we have different attractions, okay, this one is a 10, this one's a 4, this one's a 1. And then that way families can say, okay, we'll bring the kids to this one, but we're not going to bring them to this one's for me and Dad alone. And that's how we're starting to do it. So this one is definitely a 3 to a 4.
It's going to be interactive. And how would that work for somebody who wouldn't want to come here because you guys do full contact as House of Shadows, being an interactive haunt? How would you explain that to somebody who does not want to go to the full contact? How would they do? How would they feel in the interactive?
The way that we've been labeling this is that this is an interactive theatrical production. And so we label it as a production, as a basis, the same as theater. The difference is you're interacting with us and we are guiding you along. There is no picking up, throwing you in a freezer or chest freezer.
Dang it.
It's more of grabbing you and saying, come on, and we're interacting with you on a different level. We might have you do games, we might have you do dancing, we might have you be a part of a contest. But the point of it is we're taking the way that we do contact a little bit different. We're trying to stop people from thinking that the contact's a bad thing, right, and make it a good thing. So there is a good side to it where we're actually having fun with it and we're dancing, or we might be doing a game, or we might do an interactive, but that's what we're doing. And we're also letting people know that for us as being a haunt, even though we're crazy during Halloween time, we are people that act and we have normal families, and we're doing more of a family haunt during Christmas.
So what would be the age group that you would say would have the most fun?
I would say between 6 all the way up to 65. I mean, I got to be honest. We had people come through this coming weekend and the weekend after that, our last 2 weekends. We were open last weekend, and we had people from, I mean, they're mid to upper 60s all the way down to a 6-year-old, and we didn't have any bad complaints. In fact, people were coming through, and the people that are diehard House of Shadows fans, loves the intensity, loves our craziness, they came out smiling and happy and said, you know what, that was a great job. That's a whole different side of what we were expecting from you guys, but due to the fact of how you guys did it and all the artwork and everything you guys put together, that was way worth going to. and they were all happy about it.
Nice. So, walk us through one of your scenes. Like, what would somebody expect in maybe one of your favorite scenes?
Well,
not in depth that you'd give it away, though.
Yeah, without giving it away, I would say that the lock, shock, and barrel is probably one of my favorite scenes. They're very interactive, and what we've done with lock, shock, and barrel this year is they could be anywhere in the haunt. They're the tricksters. So what is so great about lock, shock, and barrel is they could be anywhere, and that's what made it so fun with them. And so that's what probably be my one little hint of fun is look for lock, shock, and barrel. You're going to be seeing them throughout the haunt, and it's really cool. And they do a good job acting and playing lock, shock, and barrel.
And when I actually came by here last weekend to chat with you a little bit, and you had mentioned to a lot of the patrons going through that you wanted them to take their time.
Yes.
How long is an average trip through?
Well, we are smaller than our typical haunt by substantial, a lot smaller.
Right.
But we tell people to take their time for one reason. We want them to get their money's worth. And two, there's art all over the wall. And the art that is around here, some has been done by amateurs, but a lot of it has been done by professional artists from around the world that have came in to do this. And so I would say take your time to anybody coming through because the art alone is amazing. In fact, that was one of our reviews that somebody posted was, going through, I was thinking $25 was pricey because that's how much it costs.
Right.
But after they went through, the first thing they said was, holy crap, the art alone is totally worth it.
Right.
And it is. It is amazing. So that's why we tell people to take their time. I would say time-wise, going through the whole thing, 25 to 30 minutes would be about the average time to get through the entire haunt.
Oh, wow. So what are your details? Hours, your dates, cost, all that kind of stuff?
Okay, so we're open this Friday and Saturday, which I believe is the 9th and the 10th. And then we're also open the 16th and 17th, the following weekend. We open from 7 to 10 p.m. We only go for 3 hours, 7 to 10. And the best way to find us is to go to you can go to our Facebook page, the House of Shadows, which kind of everybody seems to be following us on. Or if you want to go to the website, you can go to scaredinoregon.com and you'll see all the information there.
Nice. Isn't one of your friends doing a haunt as well for Christmas?
Yes, my buddy Brian, he does Fear PDX out in Portland. And so he's got a haunt going down the 16th and 17th as well. And theirs is going to be a little bit different than ours. They're doing a more of a kind of an evilish Krampus, and I don't want to give out too much of the details, but it's pretty awesome.
So it's more scary.
His is going to be more scary, which we've kind of flipped.
Right.
He's going to go more to that extreme level, and I'm kind of going to the family level. Nice. And so if people are wanting like a really, really scary extreme, you can go that route. If people are wanting family, you can go my route. But we both tend to talk, and so that was something we discussed is okay, I'm going to go more this route, and he's like, I'm going to go more this route, and I'm like, okay, great. That way we have the crowd separation.
Nice.
And what ends up happening 90% of the time anyways is people end up going to both at the same night.
Nice, right, right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Nathan, and I think we're going to go look at a few scenes here and do a little quick snippets, little teasers, and then so if you're in the Gresham area or the Northwest or the west part of the United States, you should come over here the next 2 weekends and see this production. I'm going to be here in a couple of days, seeing it myself, and I'll post some reviews as well on that. So thanks for joining us.